Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Talk Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Luna.
Hello, Luna. Hi, everyone. I am so happy to be here today. I'm John, and we have some real talk for our listeners today.
Thanks, John. It's great to be here again.
Today, we're discussing a topic that frustrates millions of English learners around the world.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Really?
Is it that situation where someone can understand English very well but struggles to speak it?
Exactly.
That's such a common problem.
It really is.
In fact, I receive messages from learners all the time saying, I can understand YouTube videos, movies, podcasts, and conversations, but when I try to speak, my mind goes blank.
I've heard that many times too.
And honestly, I experienced the same thing when I was learning.
Me too.
Really?
Absolutely.
That's interesting, because many people assume fluent speakers never struggled.
That's definitely not true.
So today's topic is why you understand English but can't speak it.
Exactly.
I think this conversation will help many learners understand what's happening in their brains.
And more importantly, how to fix it.
Let's start with the most common question.
Go ahead.
Why can someone understand English but still struggle to speak it?
The biggest reason is that understanding and speaking are completely different skills.
That's a very important point.
Many learners think they're the same skill,
But they're not,
understanding English is called a passive skill.
while speaking is an active skill.
Exactly.
Can you explain the difference?
Sure.
Go ahead.
When you listen, your brain only needs to recognize information.
That sounds relatively simple.
Compared to speaking, it is.
Why?
Because when speaking, your brain must create language.
So instead of recognizing words, you have to produce them.
Exactly.
That requires much more effort.
It does.
It's similar to watching someone play basketball.
That's a great example.
You might understand the game perfectly.
But that doesn't mean you can play like a professional athlete.
Exactly.
Understanding comes before performance.
That's true for language learning too.
Absolutely.
I remember when I first started learning English seriously.
What was it like?
I listened to English podcasts every day.
That's great.
After several months, my listening improved dramatically.
But speaking didn't improve as quickly?
Exactly.
Why do you think that happened?
Because I spent hours listening, but almost no time speaking.
That's one of the biggest mistakes learners make.
Definitely.
Many learners spend years consuming English,
Watching videos,
listening to podcasts,
reading articles,
studying grammar.
but they rarely practice speaking.
Exactly.
Then they wonder why speaking feels difficult,
It's like reading hundreds of books about swimming.
without ever entering the water.
Exactly.
Eventually, you must practice the skill itself.
That's the key.
Another reason learners struggle is fear.
Oh, yes.
Fear plays a huge role.
Especially fear of making mistakes.
Definitely.
I remember my first real English conversation.
Were you nervous?
Extremely nervous.
What were you worried about?
Everything.
Such as?
Grammar mistakes,
That's common.
pronunciation mistakes,
Very common.
using the wrong words.
I can relate to that.
My heart was racing.
Mine too when I started.
The strange thing was that I understood almost everything.
But speaking felt impossible.
Exactly.
That's because anxiety affects performance.
Great point.
When people become nervous, their brains don't function as efficiently.
That's true.
They know the words.
But they can't access them quickly.
Exactly.
It's like having a book in your room.
But not being able to find it when you need it.
Perfect example.
Let's talk about another important reason.
Which one?
Translating.
Oh, yes.
Many learners try to translate every sentence from their native language into English.
I used to do that constantly.
So did I.
Why is that a problem?
Because translation takes time.
Exactly.
Real conversations move quickly.
Very quickly.
If you're translating every word, you'll always feel behind.
That's true.
Native speakers don't translate.
They think directly in English.
Exactly.
Developing that skill takes practice,
A lot of practice.
but it's worth it.
Definitely.
Another common problem is perfectionism.
Oh, that's a big one.
Many learners want every sentence to be perfect.
Before they even speak.
Exactly.
But conversations don't work that way.
Not at all.
Even native speakers make mistakes.
They do.
Sometimes they use incorrect grammar.
Sometimes they forget words.
Sometimes they change their sentences halfway through.
Exactly.
But they keep talking.
That's the important part.
Many learners stop speaking after one small mistake.
Which destroys confidence.
Exactly.
Let's discuss confidence.
Good idea. Do you think confidence comes before speaking?
Actually, no.
Really?
I think confidence comes after speaking.
I completely agree.
Many learners say, I'll speak English when I feel confident.
But confidence doesn't appear magically.
Exactly.
Confidence grows through experience,
Through practice.
through making mistakes.
Through surviving embarrassing moments.
That's true.
Every conversation makes you a little stronger.
Just like exercise.
Exactly.
Another reason learners can't speak is lack of automaticity.
That's an interesting word.
It means doing something automatically without thinking too much.
Like riding a bicycle.
Exactly.
At first, riding a bicycle requires a lot of concentration.
But eventually it becomes automatic.
Language works similarly.
Yes.
Beginners must think carefully about every sentence.
While advanced speakers respond automatically.
That's why repetition is so important.
Definitely.
Repetition helps language become automatic.
Let's talk about practical solutions.
Great idea.
If someone understands English but can't speak it, what should they do?
First, they need to speak more.
That sounds obvious.
It does, but many people avoid it.
True.
Start small.
How small?
Very small.
Give us an example.
Talk to yourself.
Really?
Absolutely.
Some people might think that's strange.
Maybe, but it's incredibly effective.
Why?
Because it removes pressure.
That's true.
Nobody is judging you.
You can practice freely. Exactly.
What else can learners do?
Shadowing.
I love shadowing.
Me too.
For listeners who don't know, what is shadowing?
Shadowing means listening to a native speaker and immediately repeating what they say.
Like an echo.
Exactly.
Why is it effective?
Because it trains pronunciation, rhythm, confidence, and speaking speed at the same time.
That's a powerful combination.
Definitely.
What about speaking partners?
They're incredibly helpful
Why?
because real conversations create real growth.
That's true.
Language exists to communicate with people.
Not just textbooks.
Exactly.
Another thing that helped me was recording my voice.
Oh, yes.
At first, I hated it.
Most people do.
I sounded strange to myself.
That's completely normal.
But after a while, I noticed improvements.
That's the benefit.
Recordings show progress,
And they reveal weaknesses.
which helps learners improve faster.
I also recommend speaking about daily activities.
That's a great exercise,
For example, describe your day.
such as,
I woke up at 7.
I ate breakfast.
I went to work.
Simple sentences.
Exactly.
Simple practice is often the most effective.
Another important thing is patience.
Absolutely.
Many learners expect instant results,
But speaking ability takes time.
just like learning a musical instrument.
Or learning a sport.
Exactly.
Improvement happens gradually
Sometimes so gradually that you don't notice it.
until one day you realize conversations feel easier.
That's a wonderful moment.
So let's summarize.
Great idea.
Why do learners understand English but struggle to speak it?
First, listening and speaking are different skills.
Second, they often spend more time consuming English than producing it.
Third, fear and anxiety block performance.
Fourth, translating slows conversations down.
Fifth, perfectionism creates pressure.
Sixth, confidence comes from practice, not before it.
Seventh, speaking requires automatic habits that take time to develop.
Excellent summary.
Thank you.
Before we finish, let's give our listeners one final message.
Great idea.
To everyone listening right now, if you understand English but struggle to speak it, don't be discouraged.
You're actually closer to fluency than you think.
Understanding English is already a huge achievement.
Now it's time to train the speaking skill.
Speak a little every day.
Don't wait for perfect confidence.
Don't wait for perfect grammar.
Don't wait for perfect pronunciation.
Just start.
Every conversation makes you stronger.
Every mistake teaches you something.
Every sentence builds confidence.
Step by step,
Day by day,
your speaking ability will improve.
if you stay consistent.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on Everyday English Talk channel.
We hope this conversation helped you understand your English learning journey a little better. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep learning, and never give up.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.